Oh damn, hold on, let me get some juice and a little bit more drink, bro.
I'm good on that drink.
Yeah, I told you that shit, boy. That shit slap me, bro.
Typically, I wouldn't address the camera right off, but I have to apologize. No, this is not our normal scene y'all have seen, even though we only had 2 videos, 2 shows on camera. But shout out to DFWI Radio. There was something that happened. Forces of nature that we couldn't really control, so we here with the homie D.I.R.T.
What up?
Thank you, brother.
What up,
Thank
man?
you for sitting with me in the unusual circumstances. So instead of you know, waiting until the studio got back up, me and the homie Josiah and Candy, shout out to Candy. Candy be here the next one. Okay, we decided just to keep this thing going. So appreciate you coming to Pipeline Radio.
Man. You know, being a Pipeline affiliate.
Hold on. He said what? Say that again. Say it again.
Being a Pipeline affiliate.
Now ask that nigga where he be at. Nah, no. He is very much so.
Being a Pipeline affiliate, man, you know, just to see the radio station, the radio show doing this thing, it's just it's love, you know. So it's love, and it's what I'm about, you know what I mean?
Right.
Progression, platform for entrepreneurial spirits, entrepreneurial people who have that mindset and to keep things pushing. And you know we go back,
right?
You know, on some artist producer shit,
and a lot of people don't know, but people that's watching in, who's gonna be watching this, D.I.R.T. Tell them what D.I.R.T. stand for first, so we can keep going.
Dope, innovative rap techniques.
Acronym,
you know,
nigga.
I am an acronym nigga. I mean, I got it from when I was in middle school. You know, people used to call me Soil, you know, because black as a soil. And from there, I just, you know, D.I.R.T. You know what I'm saying? So I used to actually go by D-Funds. Shout out to Embassy, Bombay, the whole fam, 96. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know you're gonna be successful, because you took D.I.R.T. and be like, I don't give a fuck what y'all call it, man. I'm finna flip that shit and make it to something dope.
Yeah, it was like Soil. I was like, man, D.I.R.T. You know, so so it was D-Funds, Dirty Funds Rally, you know, the coolest nigga like the funds. And then you know, with the D.I.R.T. Diggler, then just drop the Diggler, just D.I.R.T.
It's a lot of people, like I said, being in with this is the Pipeline Radio. A lot of people don't know that me and D.I.R.T., you know, we pretty much founded the Pipeline.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's the thing is that, bro, I remember our conversations, like, you know, because we have, you know, monthly conversations, weekly conversations and shit, and I never forget that conversation that we had. We was talking about it. Cause you know you be doing your thing. Shout out to you, bro. Definitely always doing your thing, man. Moving around, and you know, still sharp and still, man. You can't be around wool and dull ass niggas and think that you're gonna be able to elevate your plateau. That ain't gonna happen. So you know, you gotta get around shakers and movers. And you know, I remember the conversation. He was like, man, you know, I'm doing this thing. You know, Pipeline got these shows over here. You know, Pipeline. I was like, man, that shit sound good, man. That shit sound good, man. Run it.
Yeah. Now, we gonna get into D.I.R.T. Now, how we met, this motherfucker was moving around like he was Charlie's Angels. And when I say that, I'm being serious. Moving around like he was Charlie's Angels. I was like, hi, D.I.R.T. I was like, what's his name? And you know what I mean? You had for a person to be in that position, you already have to have a hell of a lot of confidence. Soil. You already gotta have a hell of a lot of confidence, but the fact that you commanded the room was something I immediately took notice to. But let's talk about, like, you know, how I met you was the Dirty Angels, which is now what, the Dallas
Angels. Yeah. So I guess to run, I guess, you know, we want to, you know, I guess we can do the quick resume, the bio right quick. I can just run it down.
They need to know.
I'm originally from Dallas, Texas. I grew up here till I was about 12, 13 years old. Then I moved to Virginia Beach, Virginia. Graduated from the same school as the Neptunes and the Clips. played ball with Timberland's brother Sebastian G, all that. So
He was trash with it.
nah, bro, it's crazy, right? So he was actually good. He was actually a point. He actually played in front of me actually, and he was a little bit older than me. But it was crazy, bro, because like I saw it happen overnight. Like when we used to ball, he was balling in Timberland Gore-Tex boots.
What?
He was they were Gore-Tex. Do you remember Gore-Tex?
Yeah, I remember.
Gore-Tex boots. He was balling on the court in Gore-Tex boots. And then, boom, his brother changed the sound of hip-hop, R&B.
He said, forget these hoop dreams.
I mean, he still ball. I mean, he was at Salem and then he went out. I think he went to Great Bridge or some school out in Chesapeake, I think. I don't know exactly. But, you know, it's just one of those things where I just remember playing ball with him. I remember us hooping. I remember me having sneakers on. I remember him having Gore-Tex boots. Right. And then I remember him weeks later coming to school in that genuine Versace shirt that his brother had on in the damn video. So I mean, like, you know, VA, and then from there when I was 21, I moved to Miami. Stayed out there for almost 5 years.
So I'm gonna ask you this right now: why you leave Miami?
Man, I left Miami, bro. I came back here and got on my grown man shit. Started a business, started a family. Still played the highs.
You can't start no family out there. Look, I don't know if any of y'all watching have been to Miami. Look, the first time I got in Miami, boy, I went my old life.
Yeah.
But first time I got that car. Every time I push your head back in the car, I'm like, hell no, what is this? Bruh.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bruh.
Beans and rice. And plantains.
Bro.
I mean, they got them plantain. Yeah, bro.
And them $40 drinks, man.
Yeah, they drinks is high in the club.
This was at the hotel. Look, she got me because she was fine. That's one thing about Miami I gotta watch out.
Man.
All the people that worked, all the girls, they be fine. But we having this conversation, and you know, we all man in here. You see a fine, what you gonna do? You gonna start mingling. And she's like, you want something to drink? I'm like, I'm still talking, and she done got me into getting this damn 40. You should get that one. It's a lot. I'm like, all right. She get it out. Give me that bill. I'm thinking like, you get some head with this or something? Yeah, I'm thinking like, I'm thinking like, why is this thing $40?
Yeah, bro, they tax down there. And it didn't used to be that bad, but when I went back recently, the tax was crazy. It's like $5 for a Sprite.
And it puts you in a position like Miami ain't all you see on the strip is what? Lambos, Porsches, Jags. I ain't finna act like I can't pay for no $40 drink. I drunk that drink. I left. I'm going back to the room. I can't afford being out here.
Man, yo, it is pretty stupid out there now. But Miami is more of a working class city, man. It's a lot of people there that's working class, and then, you know, smaller people, you know, smaller percentage of people actually have big money. You know what I'm saying? But it's over 5 million people that live there. Traffic is pretty bad.
Really?
I used to stay off. Hell yeah, traffic is bad as fuck. Traffic is bad as fuck on the regular streets, or just regular streets. Like not even the highway. You know, you usually got highway traffic be on regular streets, bro. But I loved it when I lived out in Miami, man. I moved out there with $40 in a dream, bro. And then 10 months later, I was on the radio. I did the Fast and Furious tour. You know, I ain't gonna tell the year because that may give out exactly how old I was. But like, it was lit though. It was a real situation. I learned so much in Miami. Shout out to Edwin Forrest, my homie Scorpio. He was my manager out there, and Edwin Forrest was Off the Hook Promotions, and that was the largest record pool in Florida. Like now, you know, we have the internet, but you know, back in that time,
right,
the record pool.
But it's crazy because a lot of people, as much as people know of you, I don't think a lot of people know you actually spit.
No, people don't really know that I spit because I've been on some media shit.
You be holding this. Look, I be telling motherfuckers, stop holding your goddamn music, man.
I don't be holding it. I mean, I got some music coming out though. We'll talk about that later. But I've really been on some. I mean, the thing is that I've really been on some media shit. So what happened is that, you know, after I left Miami, I came back down here. You know, started my own medical supply company and started a family, got married and all that shit. And from there, like I still played the behind the scenes. I actually produced for my kinfolk, Johnny Taylor's grandson Verse. Shout out to him, man. Definitely doing his thing right now. I produced an R&B album for him, so I still kind of played the scene, stayed behind the scene, produced for Kobe Savage. Shout out to him. Definitely doing his thing right now. Produced some of his early works and shit like that. So I was still kind of like producing behind the scene and, you know, trying to orchestrate shit. And then what happened is that me and Verse, we started our own like radio blog talk radio. Blog talk radio be lit. But this was back in the day. So this was kind of back in the day too.
What's back in the bro?
I'm gonna say 2007. 2007, 2008.
I was dunking on motherfuckers.
No. 2000. I'm gonna say 2009. 2009. 2010.
I was in Chicago. Ooh.
No, 2009.
Popping.
Yeah,
heavy.
2009, 2010. I think. It was because my junior was born in 2000, so it was 2010.
Okay.
So me and him was like basically out with the like little camera, and I saw the power of media. Like that was the weekend that All-Star Weekend was down here in Dallas, right? And we had just started doing.
We don't show no labels. We ain't getting paid. Keep going. Keep going.
That was, you know, the weekend that Dallas held the All-Star. Was you down here then?
Yes.
Okay.
I came home for that.
Okay. So that was the weekend, right? So I just realized the power of media. Like I had been working with playing skill artists back then. He was Inertia. Inertia, that was, shout out to him, man.
He's still doing his thing.
Yeah, he definitely Mikey McFly.
Yeah, Mikey McFly.
Formerly known as Inertia. And I was, you know, me and him was real cool, and I had did some media stuff with him. I had did the blog talk radio interviews with him, and bro, I actually had what's his name? Malik Shabazz. I had Malik Shabazz on my blog talk radio show talking about Black Power, bro, like real shit. So like I saw the power of the blog talk shit, and I'm like, damn. So that All-Star Weekend, like we in all the parties. Terrence J, Gabrielle Union, like I just saw the power of the media at that time. So but like, you know, I had just had a newborn baby. My son was just newborn, and I just didn't really want to put all of that stress, you know, on her like that at the time. So basically, I kind of chilled, fell back from the media a little bit,
right?
And then,
get to the point where I see you without a girl, you became Charlie.
Yeah, okay.
I want to know when you became Charlie. I want to know when you became Charlie.
I'm trying to explain it. I'm giving y'all the whole bio.
Tell. We want to know.
Look, I'm giving you the whole bio. So,
what I miss?
So, music. So you said music, right? Music. Right. So I had been working with Kobe Savage. And me and Kim been doing some songs, and I was like, man, I need to put out my own album too. Like everybody doing it, I need to put out my own album. So I had an album release party at this station, 411realityradio.com. It was down in Oak Cliff, Lower Bishop Arts District, and it had a nice rooftop. And a lot of people came out, showed me love. I had a mixed crowd, and they offered me to come on and be urban program director for the radio station. So from there, I started my own show, Saturday Night Live with Dirt. And since I was urban program radio, I said, man, you know what? I need to do something for the ladies, you know. So what I did is that I tried to get a female co-host. I auditioned probably like 42 weeks of auditions.
It's tough to find somebody who really want to do that.
No, I mean I did like 42 weeks of auditions, and then the people that I felt had good skills or whatever, they would come back up and just be guests. Because when my radio show, I did a live studio audience radio show. It would be like us talking on the radio, and there would be people here, and then we'd be drinking. Yeah. I mean, it would be lit. It would be lit. Because what would happen is that I pour up the drinks, we start talking, we talk that shit, and then the commercial break, everybody turn up the music, we turn it up.
Yeah.
Then we go back, we talk some more, and you know everybody be talking shit. You know, you got fiery conversation. Women in there got their things to say. So I mean, it was pretty lit. I used to have like 60, 75 people down at that radio station at one time. So between me running those auditions. I was like, man, you know, you're good. So I started the Dirty Angels, because like it was just built. I was just trying to do something to build my brand, but I wanted to do something to cater to the females, because I love women. I can't even front. Like I come from a woman. I love my mama. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that women are the essence of being. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes they're a little hard to deal with. But
so, let me ask you this, bro.
Yeah.
With that, I mean, let's just be honest.
Yeah.
We men.
Yeah.
When we get around some bad motherfuckers, what happened? hormones kick in.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is that with me, the thing is that when I was in high school and shit, man, like I hung around niggas like we was the cool niggas, right? But niggas was like lover boys, like niggas wrote down like 12 virtues of a queen and shit. Like
you're a lover boy too, though, bro.
But what I mean is that like niggas had an appreciation for women, so like most of the time, like women, I appreciate women. Women are worth more to me with their legs closed.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
Closed versus open.
I had to learn that shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like seriously, like, and honestly, they can appreciate that. You know
I'm glad you said that, and we're gonna get back to the Dirty Angels topic. But why do you think? Because it's a lack of that, obviously. It's definitely
because like niggas be on the prey. Sometimes the badder the female is, the quicker the nigga want to take her down.
You know what?
I'm serious, bro.
I'll say this.
You're crazy.
I say this: women in hood has literally derailed some of the brightest futures. Literally. You know what I mean? You gotta think about it. Motherfuckers would go chasing ass instead of go working on their craft. Cause I was a victim of it. I remember I was a victim of it. I wasn't focused. And when I was times I should have been working on my craft, I'm like, man, oh, she's sending me this? Oh, she's sending me this? I'm finna go. I'm finna go. You know what I mean? And it really take a strong individual up here to stay away from that. So
yeah, I mean, and at the time I was actually married, and during that time I was on some like, I really want to show women that there's honorable men out here. Like there's a nigga that's honorable out here, like that's not trying to smash on you, that's just trying to give you a platform, trying to uplift you and be your friend. Like I'm friends with pretty much everybody, but like my daddy said, bro, this is my daddy told me, bro. He said, man, even angels in heaven was in heaven in the presence of God, looking down at women like, man, hold on, I'll be back.
Can I get 24 hours? Can I get 24 hours on my weed?
Listen here, angels. Yeah. Bro, you got to think about that, bro, for a second, man. If you really think about that, if you just think about that. That just kind of lets you know, like, how much a woman is worth. So, I mean, like I said, to me, majority of the time, at that time, I had just realized that, like, women just worth more to me with their legs closed and open. So, I was able to build start off with 3 girls. Okay. Jordan, Shiona, K-Slim. Shout out to K-Slim.
Say the second name.
Jordan.
No.
Shiona.
Yeah, I remember that name.
Shiona. Yeah. Shiona. Shout out to them. So it was Jordan was kind of Latin. Shiona was Oriental, and then K-Slim was black. So it was like diversity.
You see his words, Oriental.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Let me ask you this. Obviously, you dealing with women and estrogen and sensitivity. How was it? Because I'm telling you, when I met the motherfucker, I was fucking with him just off the sheer fact that it was in a manner where it looked well. What's the word I'm looking for? It looked like it was well organized.
Yeah, I mean, organization. I mean, I try to keep. I had the paperwork. I try to keep the shit organized, man. Organization is but the thing that I learned with being organized, that sometimes, man, it's organized confusion. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes you have to progress your organization. So I mean, we had a pretty good thing going. I mean, like I said, I started off with only 3 girls, and then people were just coming up to me, you need some more angels. I need to be an angel. You need to let me be an angel. At this time, it's dirty. You have to have a strong personality, and have to have confidence and be an alpha female to call yourself dirty.
In today's climate, I think that was probably more attractive. You gotta look at where we at in the system.
I mean, it's an oxymoron brand. Like, you think like it's a dirty angel, but initially, like, I'm dirty angels. They with me. We come. That's my clique.
So what made you change the name? Did you feel a certain way about it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought about it and I said, man, if a 24-year-old woman, 23, 22-year-old girl goes home and she's excited about the opportunity that we have and the things that we're gonna do, and she go home and she tell her daddy, like, Daddy, I got a great opportunity to be on this radio show. I'm a dirty angel.
She gonna whoop your ass.
You a dirty what?
Yo, that daddy looking for dirt. And don't come by my house. I'm like, that's old school? Old school got a pistol.
Look, I mean,
he got one with a chain, but he ain't gonna get no shells on the ground.
Man, look here. That's what I'm saying. Like that was kind of the reason. Plus, you know, I didn't want any negative connotation to come from the girls associating with me. You know, just because I'm confident enough to call my name, you know, to call myself Dirt, don't mean that other people have to. So, it's one of those things where I changed it to Dallas. Plus, Dallas is a national market. I mean, you know, when we be in the clubs, you know, shout out to the Dallas Cowboys, shout out to the Dallas Angels. I mean, the shit just makes sense, you know. So
you don't think it entraps you in a way?
Nah, I mean, cause honestly,
because when I'm telling you, when I met you,
the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. I mean, they're worldwide. They're nationally known. I mean, they're worldwide.
But I feel you though. But at the same
Dallas.
time,
That's what I'm saying. Dallas. Everybody knows Dallas for having pretty women.
I feel you though. But at the same time,
the most beautiful women in the world.
When I met you, and we've had this conversation.
Yeah.
Dirty Angels was going nationwide. It was slowly starting to go nationwide.
It was. I mean, I had.
I'm still mad at you about this.
I mean, I had three city castings in a weekend. We went out to Houston, did a city casting out there. That same weekend, K-Slim conducted one in Atlanta and Jacksonville, and I did one in Denver that whole weekend. It was, you know, Dirty Angels HTX, Dirty Angels ATL,
bro,
Dirty Angels
mad
Denver.
all over again, bro.
So, I mean, it was lit, bro, but honestly, man, I had put my... Like, you know, when you give power to somebody else, like, it was some people I was just trying to link up with off of the internet, and I had never even met these people, and bro, they was using... Like one dude had the girl body paint herself, and like I didn't sign off on that shit. Had her ass naked in the club being body painted, and you know I didn't sign off on that. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those things where I kind of had to scale it back just due to the fact that I just wasn't in a position to try to move the way I needed to try to move. You know, right. During that time. So I mean, but yeah, man. I mean, it's still a progress, man. Still doing the radio show on power214.com. Shout out to the Dom.
Power214. Again, kind of, because I don't think you necessarily addressed what I was going to, but let's just like, I don't think. How did you keep down as far as like the cattiness?
I wasn't able to keep it down. I had churn. Okay, churn. Okay, churn.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like, obviously that's natural competition. It's natural competition.
I mean, but honestly, man. Like, you know, I was going through some personal shit at the time, and like, it's a couple of times where I just stopped the shit when I probably shouldn't have stopped the shit because I was actually going through some personal shit. You know, it's one of those things where... Do you think you learned to separate business from personal? Definitely still in learning mode. because that's seriously what it is. Whether the personal is truly has to do with the group or not, you can't let, it's just like when we go to work every day. We can't let outside forces dictate what we do at work. I definitely understand that, but like, man, you know, being the only man dealing with so much estrogen, and then, you know, at that time, you know, I was married at that time, so, you know, having that thing in the back, in the back of my head too. So, I mean, like, you know, I was one of those things where I'll make any sacrifice for my family.
Right.
You know?
Which you're supposed to.
That's it, you know, so that was just one of those things where I just wanted to make a sacrifice, but you know, hop back up on it. Yeah. You know, ain't no, you know, it's one of those things where it's just like a switch that turns on, man. Like I don't know, like man, sometimes like I'll just be sitting here and just be like this, and just boom, like a switch to turn on, and you know the train will get going. But every time, you know, I may step back, take a couple steps back, I always move forward, you know, with more steps and more progression. So I'm excited about what's coming up in the spring and the summer. Got DJ Jamaica coming through, coming back. We got another D. We got a DJ on the team too. Okay. Shout out to Ginger. Shout out to Mel.
What up, though?
Yeah, shout out to them, man. You know, so I mean, and we still holding it down, man. And shout out to Brittany too, man. She's you know, so I've been trying to open up the palette, I guess you can say. Open up. Yeah, gotta open up. You know. So, you know, now I'm really concentrating on the three aspects. It used to be more or less modeling, interviews. No, I'm sorry. It used to be modeling, radio, and then event hosting. Really, that's kind of what we're doing But now I'm kind of moving towards modeling, radio, and music.
Okay.
So you know, I produced Brittany Kiana's album. Dropped it in November. You know, she's a Dallas Angel.
Well, since you brought it up, because I was going to actually go into some of the other things you do. Like I said, I know you as a dope artist. You know what I mean? I know you as
people don't know that I rap
media
like that.
You know what I mean?
That I just manage females.
Right, you actually produce. You do a lot of things. I personally, I always thought you would be a great manager, just because of your qualities. But you know what I mean. But you know, to each his own. But you're a Swiss Army knife. I think my circle and the people I'm around are all Swiss Army knives in their own ways, and I think it's important, especially when you're talking about what we was talking about off camera, as far as the condition of the black community.
Man.
You know what I mean?
The condition is bad right now, bro.
Well, you know what? It's one of those things where we figuring it out. You know what I mean?
We are definitely figuring it out.
I think we need to definitely, as a people, we definitely need to push our younger generation into like sciences and different things like that. Not everything should be in art.
Rap and ball.
Well, yeah, it can't be like that, because this is truth. This is truth. You can go look this shit up. When they got like the back in the early 1920s, 1930s, they would take the promising black med students and push them into arts, the things that are their hobbies, instead of pushing them into what they were already going out there. And you got to think how that starts to hinder the community. We at that time we had 2 different Black Wall Streets, and we were only able to do that because we were knowledgeable of things to do to keep that uptick. But when you start taking generations out of those fields that help us keep that going and kept us learning how to do finance, kept us learning how to make our own products and different things like that, you gotta think what we were doing, they were doing to our community. This is purposely done. This is why we're in the spot where we're at now.
This is honestly, bro, I feel like that this is honestly, to be honest with you, right now, from a social media standpoint and from the outside looking in, you would think the black community is at the worst point that it's in. But to be honest with you, I think this is probably the strongest that we've ever been since the 60s on some awareness and progression type of shit. And the reason that I say that is because we were talking about off camera. Okay, so you want to dominate a race or you want to take over a place or whatever. You kill off the alpha male. Okay, kill the alpha male, and then you can take over the land, take over the place. Okay.
Well, you gotta separate the family first, and then start attacking the male by almost crutching, making the woman a crutch. But I can't explain that right now. But you gotta follow me.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that, so I have a couple different opinions about this, but what I'm following you. But the thing is that I think that right now there's such a black awakening right now on people's mind that people don't even really realize. I mean, people are starting to come together, and that's why I've just been like, you know, this month or this for the Black History Month, I feel like that everything that was being, you know, the facts that were being spewed was like, don't forget this. Don't you forget that they did this. Don't you forget that they did this. Don't you forget. Like most of the things that came through my time feed or whatever I was getting, it was like massacre shit.
Well, you know what?
Beating shit. It was like,
you know what's the fucked up thing? Black or Aboriginal people, we are the only ones who accept our history lessons from somebody that don't look like us.
It's crazy.
Ain't that some fucked up shit? Like, you gotta think about it. Think about it. Like, it's in where we're at in our land, but you gotta think, our oppressors give us everything. The people who own this country, who won the war, they give us everything. So they're giving us our history, which, how can you give us our history when you wasn't even here to hear before a certain time?
It's crazy to me because, I mean, like I said, that is, man, like I said, I think that a lot of people, like just what you said, I think a lot of people are starting to become aware. I think that right now, a lot of stuff that was done back in the 80s and the 90s, as far as high incarceration of black men, the crack war, the crack epidemic, I think that shit has kind of backfired in a way over the last 20 years.
Yeah,
Let me tell you why. Because what has happened is that so many black men that grew up without fathers have vowed not to let their son grow up without fathers. So what has happened, I was just having this conversation, I've been saying this for like the last 8 days. I'm telling you, because I felt like it was an epiphany. It was like I said, man, look, because I went back and I looked, at my high school friends, and I said, man, most of my high school friends did not have a father in their life, did not know their dad. Some people didn't even know their dad, but if they knew their dad, he wasn't in their life. He didn't see them every day. He saw them occasionally.
Right. I'm
in several group texts with black males that either are single fathers that take care of their kids. I'm one.
Yeah.
Or are in their kids and see their family, see their kids every day.
But yet the sad thing is the media don't depict that.
No, you wouldn't think that. You wouldn't think that. But like I said, right now I'm in a group text with multiple people, and I can just name names just like this. I just did it off camera. I named all the names of friends that I had when I was in high school, did not know their dads. And then I named off people right now and today, black men that are in their kids' life every day. It's crazy. And that's why I think like the whole assault about R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, because I think that's like, it's some attack-ish going on right now.
Well, I definitely want to touch that. But you know what show I fucking hate? Just because how they fucking set this shit up. The Last OG.
That shit's funny though, bro.
I still never seen
But nah, bro, I don't like the fact that, okay, you have this black father who didn't even know he was having kids come out of jail, and the hero is the white dad. Not to say nothing wrong, but I just.
No, but that nigga a heroin addict though.
What?
He a heroin addict. I mean, they may try to make him seem like a hero, but he a heroin addict in that. So you didn't watch it. You didn't watch it.
I stopped watching this shit.
I know, he a heroin addict.
But that's not what the kids see him as.
Shit, you keep watching.
But I don't want to watch it because first impression is everything.
I feel that.
But going to the R. Kellys of the world and shit, the thing. This is why I say we still got a long way to go.
We still got a long way to go.
We are in the age of enlightenment. We are in the age of enlightenment, and there's blessings to technology. The technology we using it, and it's going against us as well. But the fact that when certain things happen and we still attack and make fun of our own people in front of everybody to see, like that's some shit you do between your partners. But if you did some fucked up shit, I'm never gonna be in public and point you out like that. You see what I'm saying? But think about most other races, Asian races. They ain't finna sit there and talk about their own people like that. Not in public, or not in the language we can understand. You know what I mean? Like, I hate the fact that we tear ourselves down so much, bro. Think about R. Kelly. Like, I know R. Kelly fucked up. But you know what? We in a stage right now, we need so much solidarity. Say the word solidarity. Solidarity. But we need so much of it. We sit to the point, he gonna get his punishment. But right now, we need to look like, okay, we gonna punish him ourselves. We'll punish him. We ain't even let you punish him because you don't punish 10 times that unjustly.
I mean, they just had, honestly, man, in February, the month of February, they had a tribute to Elvis Presley. They had a tribute on NBC.
And he had this 15-year-old in his house. He married her. Oh, was she 14?
14. She was 9th grade. I mean, my thing is that, hey, man, it is, what I've realized is that it is a war. Oh, yeah. It is a war going on outside. It's a war going on outside. And guess what? Any child that I have is automatically in that war.
Yeah. As soon as they
Period.
They born. Because guess what? That birth certificate is a contract. Let me ask you this. Knowing that, and like I said, I love it because you know me. People call me a militant. You know me.
Yeah, people have referred to me as that sometimes, but I don't care because, like I said, I love everybody. Like I fucks with everybody. Just like you fucks with everybody too.
But feel me though. Can't have phone conversations right now. We taping, baby. She gonna be mad, but feel me. Damn, she made me. Ooh, we gonna pause and edit. Watch. No. But when you people, I may be looked at as a militant, but think about it in the sense of how we've had to grow up. We had to grow up. Don't cry, because in this world we can't show no weakness. As a father, as an artist, and as a man who's opening up, who's getting that enlightenment's coming back in. what are you doing to take those steps to show your son not necessarily the tools, but be prepared in a sense of owning? Because I think until we get in the mindset of stop working for other people, because right now we haven't been the hirers or the firers, and until we get to that point, until we own some shit, we can't really make no moves. So in that sense, what are you doing? Because it's hard, bro. It's hard when you're still learning yourself. Because we wasn't taught this shit. Because our parents didn't know that shit. They weren't necessarily like, unless they was just in those areas where you had your Malcolm X's, you had your Black Panthers. They wasn't in that atmosphere. So that's why it's so easy to say that we are Asian enlightenment, because it's a mass people realizing it. But what steps are you taking as far as with yours?
Well, I just try to tell him to be proud of who he is, understand the power that he possesses, and that 9 times out of 10, he is the X factor.
Right.
Period. And like I said, there's a war going on outside, man, and I mean, you know, just try to equip him to have a strong mind and to deal with, you know, the stuff that people try to come at him. And like I said, like even with the word nigga, you know, because I've had an incident with him recently where, you know, kids have to call him a nigga, you know, and
because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I think I'm gonna use that word. I know what people say, but I use it as it's a term of endearment. And my thing is right now, if we gonna be caught up on words, y'all better wake the fuck up. It's worse things in the goddamn world. I know it's not necessarily the best word to use, but to me, that's just like, it's my brother.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you caught up on a word, just me saying a single word, don't even be around me because you're not ready for this.
Yeah, I mean, that's
kind
of what I taught. I mean, that's pretty much what I said. You know, told him, I said, man, you know, whenever somebody is saying that to you in a derogatory state, in a derogatory way, they're calling you ignorant, and we know damn well that you're not ignorant. So that's not even something that you are. So that's not something that you even have to go ape shit over. Like that's
I ain't mean like that.
You know what I'm saying?
You call me nigga, I'm gonna beat your ass.
No, I mean
I didn't mean that. That's what I meant. But
I mean the thing is that from our generation, yes, but in this particular generation, man, where the way that we have to actually move, that word cannot hold that much power. You can't, because like that's how they try to control everything now. Like as soon as you call somebody a racist, think about it right now. Whenever the media says somebody is racist, you automatically shut off. Do you not do that?
Let me tell you this though. This is why I can't agree. From the reason why we're in the position right now as a nation, and the reason why I say I have to speak in that view. We've been compromising. I'm not gonna allow you. I'm not gonna compromise, because if we haven't been compromising, we wouldn't be at this point. We would stand our ground and say, no, I don't like that fucking deal. That shit better be fair, square, or we gonna fight this out. There's no compromise in anything, and I'm not saying just the word. I'm talking about in everything we do. This is one of the reasons why I don't agree with us being in politics right now. And politics is supposed to be what? You dish that shit out to make it fair. It's supposed to be fair for the community, right?
Politics is bullshit.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Politics, Democrats and Republicans, the same shit.
And when we get behind a black leader, what do we expect him to do? To speak on our behalf? But we can't even get in there without. There's lobbyists everywhere. There's no. It's compromising everywhere. And for us, we have to compromise even more because we're already seen as lowest on the totem pole.
Definitely lowest on the totem pole. I mean, the thing is that from the area that we from, yeah, I'm gonna punch you in your shit. But in this particular time, man, we have to think on a higher level. And when I mean higher level, meaning it's really all about how we move and maneuver with our finances, with how we actually like raise our kids, and actually, like I said, black men being in the damn home, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I mean, as much as I wanted to tell him to punch that motherfucker in the face, you know, in the 3rd grade, you know what I'm saying? You know, as long as nobody's involved in your personal space, people can call you whatever they want to call you. But as long as they ain't involved in your personal space and they ain't like spitting it on you or something like that, then you know you need to be the bigger man and not let that affect you, because you are a king, you are a warrior. You know.
And I feel that.
That's it.
Perfect. An example I wanted to make about what I was just saying. Steve Harvey and Monique. They just had this conversation.
Yeah, about the integrity.
And what's the name? Steve Harvey was basically saying you need to compromise. And I fuck with Monique to the highest level. No, I'm not compromising any of me. Just to make you comfortable? Hell no. I'm tired.
Yeah,
we've been doing this since day one with these motherfuckers. And they're never. It's just like a bully. If you keep letting me bully you to a certain extent, what I'm gonna keep doing?
Keep taking your shit.
I'm gonna keep taking your shit. You may say, nah, I need 2 at least a day, nigga. I need 2. You ain't getting all my snacks.
See,
that's what we do. That's basically how we act. You ain't getting all my snacks. And your snacks.
I mean, the thing is that, bro.
Snacks.
It's stupid, bro. I mean, the thing is that I feel that I'm on that shit too. I definitely feel that too. But I feel like that, man, there's a different way. The way that we've been going about trying to do that, it's a different way that we need to do that.
See, and you know what?
It's a different, because the thing is that the way that this shit has been is that we be like this. It'd be like, okay, we're gonna make this move. Motherfucking already got the shit set up over here. See, motherfuckers be like 2 and 3 steps ahead, bro. That's the shit I'm talking about, bro.
Because you my
motherfuckers be, huh?
It's because you my nigga. Because you my nigga. I'm gonna make a comparison. Just because it's my nigga. You early MLK and I'm on my Malcolm X right now. Nigga, by any means necessary.
No, I mean, the thing is that, and
MLK woke up because that's why he got popped. We in exile in our own land. Look, we gotta stop giving up our ish.
But bro,
he said that.
But bro, the thing is that the way that the war has been waged, the shit is so, niggas be like 2 steps ahead. Like because when I mean that, I mean like the shit like, bro, have you ever read up on the Roman Empire?
Read Art of War. Art of War tells you everything you need to do. So everything when you being attacked, read Art of War. So when by Xing Xing Tu, I don't know his name. Xing Xing Tu. Sun Tzu.
Bro,
I'm here for the facts, though.
The reason that I say that is because, I mean, if you look at America, is basically modern Rome or modern.
Bro, it's the slaves. We still slaves.
Huh?
We still slaves.
Modern Roman Empire, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Codex Alimentarius.
Yeah, modern Roman Empire. And like, when I look back at some of the shit that the Roman Empire used to do, it's the same tactics that's used on us, bro. Them niggas used to go into the lands, take all the men, kill all the men, take their sons, raise them in Rome, and then send them back to run that country.
Where we at on time?
About 50 minutes.
About 50 minutes.
I mean, do you understand that?
We're going to take about 45, 50 minutes.
About 40 minutes. Let's take a quick break.
All right, let's take a break. Let's take a break. We're coming back.
I got a PP. You know what I mean? We're going to be right back. This is the Pipeline Radio with the homie D.I.R.T.
Yeah.
We having a really good conversation. Y'all go get up. Boo. This is impromptu. I'm making sure we keep the thing going until the studio come back. Shout out to DFWI Radio. We out. Don't go back. We ain't out. We come right back. I got to go to the restroom.
Together always better, fornicate and evolve with missions of levels of weather, umbrella, okay, I feel pressure, no more see, ain't for me, I can't deal with humans, no one.
Of course. Yo, welcome back to the Pipeline, we got the homie D.I.R.T.
Yo.
I'm your host, Treetop Dallas, shout out to Candy, shout out to DFWI Radio, we'll be back there real soon. We just chilling with the homie D.I.R.T, man. Thank you for just being here with us, man.
Yeah,
we got about a good 15, 20 more minutes for y'all, man. I'm gonna ask you this. We're gonna talk about, we're gonna hit a lot of spots. Let's talk about music again, because like I said, people don't know you as being an artist.
Yeah, man.
Wow. Do you think, because with what we do, the mainstream almost put a age limit on it seems.
Definitely put an age limit on it.
It seemed like 2 Chainz broke through a little bit, but people don't know how the hell 2 Chainz is. 2 Chainz act 25.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Do you ever feel pressure in that sense?
No, not anymore. I used to, but now, it's more therapeutic for me, man. I do it because I love it, man. Like last year, I released about maybe I released and re-released 11 projects now from the start.
That's a lot of goddamn music.
From
God damn.
from July. So I re-released D.I.R.T and Roots of Soul. Those were previous releases that I released in 2012 and 2019. Then I released a beat CD called Personalities of Percussion. Then I released New Retro Volume 1. That was probably my most recent music that I had recorded. It was still probably like maybe two years old.
But I guess what I'm like I said, like you said, there's an age limit. I mean, I don't know why hip hop isn't treated like every other genre.
Because we're the youngest.
Yeah, because we're the youngest.
Rock and roll been having 50, 60, 70-year-old artists for the longest.
Bruh.
Jay-Z is making 50 this year. He's
Is
our
he gonna be
first 50-year-old real rapper.
Popular rapper, yeah. God damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
So,
Jay-Z gonna be 50.
all the
You
best,
seen that motherfucking
all
cheeks?
the best rappers are 30 plus.
Hey, Jay-Z
All
starting to
of
look
them.
like Droopy, bro.
Unless they died before they made 30.
Yeah, all the best rappers are 30 plus. Fabulous is fucking crazy with that shit. Fabulous nice as shit, bro.
Oh.
Fabulous underrated, bro.
I mean, I think I have a lot of opinions on it. I think it's easier to manipulate a younger person. A younger person gonna be more quick, more ready to sign a deal without looking at that bitch. They just gonna hear dollar signs. Where
Yeah,
you take somebody our age, we gonna read that motherfucker, right?
I know, but it's that part. But then it's also that hip hop has always been such a what's new, and it's always
Not necessarily.
been, huh?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, it's a new. It's like it's a new. Give me something new.
See,
new.
I used to think that, but you know, as far as me getting
younger
out
people
going,
coming up on hip hop, the youth comes up on hip hop. Like hip hop is almost kind of like they've been trying to make it almost like a age genre thing too. But what's happening is that you have old rappers still making music, still booking shows, still getting paid off of it.
because the reason is you got to think. There's a lot of young people who probably ain't necessarily even heard hip hop. I had a conversation with somebody who currently in college right now, and he was having to explain to them who certain hip hop artists was, and they finally listened to it and they stuck on it now. You know what I mean? So a lot of them ain't necessarily been exposed to it. The only thing they hear was what's on Pop 100 or Top 500.
I mean, yeah, I you would think that, but anybody that listens to quote unquote hip hop rap music.
And the only reason I said you've
They've
been
heard
at shows
hip-hop.
and you don't rock the crowd and motherfuckers look like you know they don't listen to no hip hop, but they aren't seeing you do your thing and they be like, that was really fucking good. That's like some shit I heard. Like it resonates with them, bro. Like a dope artist should be able to travel, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's not necessarily I think there's a problem that's more so much with the system of things.
There's definitely a problem with that. I mean, all the shit they be trying to feed us, like they don't be trying to feed they don't be trying to feed us nothing on a pop and on a positive mainstream, vibe. I mean, but I look at it now like, man, it's just so many artists and there's so many subcultures. Like, there's so many people that's popular that have a fan base that you don't even know.
Right. Yeah,
You've never heard of them.
It's real. It's a lot of dope artists like that out there.
It's a lot of them. You've never even heard of them, but they got their own popular fan base.
Who your top 5 you spending right now?
I've been listening to a lot of Mo3 lately.
I got a couple songs to him, but
I like, he's from North Dallas. I grew up in North Dallas.
Really?
Few years. Stayed over there in Richland Trace. You know what I'm saying? Right behind Stony Brook. So, I've been listening to Mo3, but I've been listening to Nipsey Hussle too. Nipsey Hussle is fire too, bro.
Nipsey's album hot.
Nipsey's fire.
Double up.
Yeah.
For a time.
Yeah. Nipsey Hussle fire. Some underground artists that I listen to that people that I don't think people know too much about. That's pretty tight. I think El Hay is pretty tight. You ever heard of El Hay? He's tight, bro. He's tight. Fire. He got fire. He kind of like R&B rap shit. Shit is fire.
L.A.
Huh?
Yeah, L.A.
L.A. Yeah, they spell like E-L-H-A. Yeah, H-A-E. Damn, I said that nigga wrong. Name wrong. My bad. I've been listening to I fuck with him on the underground artist shit too. I fuck with let me see. I be listening to some of the new nigga shit. I be listening to some new nigga shit sometimes, like Lil Baby. I listening to some of his shit.
Yeah.
Shit is alright, you know.
Yeah.
Fucks with Lil Baby. And then like I haven't, like man, I actually, it's this one cat out of fucking New York, man. He used to be out of Virginia studio, out of Third Eye Studio. Shout out to Joe City. That's like my mentor producer right there, man. Him, Pete Twist, and it was this other guy. I forgot his name, man. But man, this nigga can rap, bro. I've been listening to some of his shit on Instagram, man. That nigga can rap so hard, bro. I need to pull up that shit, bro. That nigga's fire, bro. You know, and that's pretty. I mean, shit. I be jumping, bro. You know, I try to listen to, you know, a lot of other shit. I'm an R&B nigga at heart. Shit, I be singing lately. I've been singing lately.
He was singing before he got on goddamn camera.
Yeah.
Hey man, we got the homie Dirt in the building. Hey man, we gotta start wrapping this conversation up, man. So we're gonna kind of just stick to it. I don't know. I like this. I like this vibe, man. Like I said, this is just, you know, like I said, once again, shout out to DFWI Radio.
Yeah.
You know, some unfortunate things happened to the studio, and I didn't want the momentum to die. I think we were starting to catch a lot of momentum. Shout out to the homie Josiah for the help, man. And like I'm really believing in the circle and the around us that's happening. It's a lot of positive energy, but I couldn't let this momentum die. You know what I mean?
No doubt, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you hitting me up and saying, yo.
Appreciate you inviting us home.
Yeah, hell
we
yeah.
gonna get the light situation worked out and all that shit, but you know what I mean? Like, hopefully we back in the studio soon. So.
Nah, yeah, man. Back in the studio. Hopefully everything work out there, man. Y'all get back in the studio. Keep that shit consistent. Shout out to Candyy, definitely doing the thing. Pipeline Radio. You already know what time it is, man. Shameless plug though. I'm about to do some shameless plugging right now.
Do some shameless plugging. I'm about to say summarize it, but that's your summarize. Don't shameless plug.
Shameless plugging.
Hold on, let me do this. The credits part. Go ahead, do it.
Shameless plug. New Retro 2, man. Coming out. I'm on some rap melody shit. Got like 14 songs up there. A lot of harmonies and rapping and shit. And got a BCD coming out too. Personalities and percussion.
This one coming out, right?
Yeah, this coming out.
I seen the cover. That's the one with the cover. Look like okay, I like that cover. I want to hear this.
Yeah, New Retro 2 coming out, man. So it's all new music. I usually, whenever I've been releasing it, a lot of my releases, I've been releasing it like years later. But I've actually recently recorded this, so I'm gonna get behind this project, put a couple visuals behind it, and I got some Devin the Dude shit up there. I got some good vibes up there. So New Retro 2, rap melodies coming for you, Pipeline Radio.
I heard it. Where can they find you, bro?
Just type in Dirt Beats. The musical name is Dirt Beats. If you go on Google and just type in Dirt Beats, you'll see the catalogs. There's like 8 of them, 9 of them, right up there. You know what I'm saying? Boop, right up there.
And if people that's local, we are in Dallas, Texas. If people want to come see you live, you know what I mean, like.
Man, you may catch me hosting some shit, or we need to, you know, the motion or the play that's in motion is, you know, the Pipeline Show. So hopefully you can come down and catch us on tour in Dallas when we set up shop.
For sure, man. Again, appreciate y'all listening. Like I said, I apologize, but I like this vibe. It was real laid back. We'll be back next week. Candy will be here. We'll see where we at. If we in the studio, anywhere it go, it's gonna be a vibe. This is Treetop Dallas. This is the Pipeline.
Yeah.
At Treetop Dallas on everything. What's your?
The Mr. David.
Y'all heard it, man.
On all things.
I got a long
saying?
ass drive.
Dirt Beast, at Dirt Beast. Follow me at Dirt Beast. Dallas Angels Radio. Follow that.
We had the buns out the whole time. You can't put no water in it.
It's pretty. I mean, it's decor.
Okay.